Okay, okay, okay. 2020, you get the bleep out. So this year for New Year's, it was a toss-up between a champagne vegan cupcake or a rainbow cupcake. And unfortunately, I was a little afraid to make a champagne cupcake just because of the champagne itself. I'm going to make a rainbow cupcake. Okay, so let's begin on our wet ingredients. So in my measuring cup, I'm going to add 1.5 cup of my plant-based milk and 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. Just going to stir, and I'm going to let this sit for 5 minutes. I have made a rainbow cake in the past. It was actually this past summer. Okay, so now for my dry ingredients in my mixing bowl, I'm going to add 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, and I'm gonna whip this. Okay, and I'm gonna continue by adding 1 cup of sugar, half teaspoon of salt, okay, so now back to my plant-based milk and my vinegar. I'm going to continue by adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and half cup of oil. And I'm just going to stir that. Okay, and I'm just going to start adding my wet ingredients to my dry ingredients. You know, super simple. I cannot believe 2020 is coming to an end. I feel like this year really flew, but at the same time it didn't. It's interesting what a year this has been, and I think it's going to be more interesting to look back and think back. Okay, so I'm just going to start lining my cupcakes now with my cupcake. What are these called? Like, with my cupcake liners. What was my favorite song of 2020? Let's see. I have so many. Like at the beginning of the year, it was the Pussycat Dolls React. I love that song. The summer, it was Nicki Minaj, Chung Lee. I love that song. It's an oldie, but I love it. Towards the end of the summer, it was Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, Rain on Me. And by the end, it was Little Mix. Pretty much anything Little Mix. So this next part is going to be a little tricky just because I'm supposed to transfer a half cup of my batter to some kind of like a mason jar, some kind of bowl that you have, and that's where I'm going to add my food coloring and then use a piping bag to pipe it into my cupcake liners. So I'm going to be using red, blue, green, and yellow. So I'm only going to be transferring my batter into 4 mason jars. So I'm going to start doing that now. So it might be more than half, but I'm going to start adding half a cup to each mason jar. Okay, so I'm going to start by adding 3 drops of my food coloring to each of my jar. Okay, so I have my piping bag ready to go. So I'm going to start with the green. Ooh, okay. It's just really runny, so I'm trying to avoid a lot of dripping. It's a very festive green. Okay, so that's enough of the green. Okay, so now the blue. Geez, am I not gonna have enough blue? Oh, I better have enough blue. Okay, now what was supposed to be orange, but is actually the yellow. Wow, I actually really like the way these colors came out. They kind of remind me of a unicorn. I'm running with the same problem, and I think I might have run out. Let's hope I can scrape some more out. But so far, these are so pretty. Okay, so there wasn't enough yellow, but that's okay. So, oh crap. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this one with the red. And I'm gonna try not to pipe out so much because that was my error with the yellow. I was piping out way too much with the first ones. And I even felt it too. I'm like, ooh, too much is coming out. Wow, these are actually really pretty. It reminds me of that Trix, like I think it was like a yogurt. Oh crap, completely forgot this one. Okay, so there they are. And I am going to bake these at 350 degrees for 18 minutes. I love the way those cupcakes came out. I'm really happy with them. The colors are awesome, beautiful. Okay, so it looks like my cupcakes are ready. Look at how beautiful those look. So I will be adding a filling to my rainbow cupcakes, and I just made a simple vegan buttercream. I do have a video for that, so I will link that. Okay, so I'm gonna start filling in my cupcakes. Simple. Simple pimple. My favorite show of 2020. You know, I watch a lot of reality TV, especially Housewives, so I don't know. Honestly, I can't even think of anything. I watch so much. I rewatched Top Model. Okay, and this is just a simple buttercream that I made once again, and I'm dyeing it my 3 colors. So green, yellow, orange, and blue and red. I only had enough buttercream for 3 colors, but that's completely fine. Okay, so I'm gonna start piping now. So I am trying out some of my new tools to pipe my cupcakes. These are looking so awesome. Wow, these look beautiful. I'm so excited. I will be making some cheesy garlic bread. I'm really excited to make that. Okay, so for my garlic cheesy bread in my mixer, I'm going to add 3 cups of flour, 2 1/4 teaspoon of active dry yeast, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. And I'm going to go ahead and mix that. I am so excited for this garlic cheesy bread. Anything pizza related is my favorite. Okay, and I will continue by adding 2 tablespoons of vegan butter. And I'm going to start by adding 3/4 cups of water. If I need more, I will add more. I'm just gonna first try out the 3/4 cups. In total, I ended up adding 1.5 cups of water. Okay, so it looks pretty good. I don't want to add more water just because I just don't want to risk it. Okay, and I'm just going to knead my dough one more time. Okay, and I'm just going to let it sit for 10 minutes. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of form it, cut it into okay, so there are my pieces. So I'm gonna start rolling them now and adding my homemade mozzarella. And I'm just gonna roll it out as thinly as possible. And just wide enough so I can roll it into my actual cheesy bread. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add some of my mozzarella. Okay, and I'm just gonna roll it. Kind of tuck it in. Okay, so here they are, and I'm just going to brush them with my plant-based milk. Okay, and I'm just going to let them sit for an hour until they can double in size.
Okay, so it has been an hour and my cheesy bread, as you can see, has doubled in size. So I'm going to first bake this at 425 degrees for 9 minutes. And then I'm gonna lower the temperature to 375 degrees and finish baking it for 2 minutes. And here is my finished product. Look at how beautiful and delicious this looks.
Wow, 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 wow. This cheesy bread is so good. It's beyond anything I've ever made. Just the bread, it's so like soft and squishy.
Okay, so for my garlic glaze, already in my bowl, I've added 1/4 cup of vegan melted butter, 1/2 teaspoon of dried parsley, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. I added 1/2 tablespoon of chili flakes. And I will go ahead and add in my vegan parmesan, and this is all it is, are crushed up walnuts and some nutritional yeast. And 1 tablespoon of oil. Okay, and now I'm just going to go ahead and glaze my vegan garlic cheesy bread.
Wow, everything was so good. That cheesy bread, delicious. The cupcakes were my favorite thing. They were so good. That filling, amazing. The frosting, everyone loved them. Everyone, thank you so much for supporting my channel this year. Thank you so much for watching my videos, liking my videos. I highly, highly appreciate it. Everyone have an amazing 2021. And like always, if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time.